Hello, friends, and welcome back to Stan's Cutlery Universe. And today is one of my favorite days of the week, and it is Whiz Bang Wednesday. And what is Whiz Bang Wednesday? Wednesday. That word always messes with me. When I was a kid, I had to go to speech therapy because I had problems saying different words, and I still do. Imagine that. Well, anyways, what Whiz Bang Wednesday is show me your gas station knife, your truck stop knives, aka, what they call them. More or less those knives that, it's kind of like a moped. They're fun to ride, but you don't want your buddies that drive and ride the Harleys to see you. So here we go. Today I'm doing just one whiz bang. It's not because it's super special or anything. It's just because I got to order up more whiz bangers. I think the way I'm going to do this next order is I'm just going to order a big group of what I'm getting at all, because it's been kind of this last group, which was I got them for free when I ordered knives from Cutlery Corner Network. It was a thing they had one week where for every SKU you ordered, you got a free Elite Edge knife. And I thought, well, that's cool. Why not get them? Those knives are at least $5 to $10 if you're to buy them individually. So I did it. But I am getting low on them, and I want to have enough inventory to keep going. So I'm only doing one knife today. But what I would ask is, please, any of you out there that have, as I like to call them, some whiz bangers. And, I just think whiz banger is a nicer name than, it's a gas station knife. It's a truck stop knife. It's a whiz banger. That's a whiz banger, man. It's one of those, it's cool. Yeah, maybe, like I said, you don't want your buddy seeing you with it, but it's cool. And for me, I don't care. I really don't care. Well, I shouldn't say I don't care what others think of me, because I do, but I'm my own man. I do what I enjoy, and I have fun with it. So without further ado, now that I've bored you for 2 minutes and only showed a box of a knife, what we got today is an Elite Edge, trusted brand. It is the, come on, folkies, you can do it. There we go, 10-966GY, made in China. But that's okay. Oh, this one looks cool. And I have seen these before. I just haven't looked at it in a while. Check that out. Check out that skull printing. I'm not super big on skulls and stuff, but man, that's pretty cool. Got a seatbelt cutter right here. Pretty interesting. Got the flipper tab. Got some jimping on the back here of the blade. On this back side, you got a belt or a pocket clip. It's tip down carry only. Got a window breaker right there. Pretty well. Look at that. Almost dead center. Wow, very nice. Let's check out the action on this thing. And I have not done anything with any of these. I like to show you all the way they come out of the excuse me, out of the packaging. Later on I will put some lube on the pivots and stuff, but I like to show you all how they come out of the box. So I'm going to give it the most gravity it has, where it's got to work fully against it, and not bad. You could hear a little drag there. You could hear a little drag. It can also be thumb stud deployed, it looks like. Blade's pretty interesting. Got like a fuller on this side that's ported. I guess I'll call those holes ported. This side there is not a fuller, but you still have the holes. How's it feel in hand? Not bad. A little bit of a hot spot right there, but not bad. I close my eyes because I just really want to concentrate on it. Cool thing about this one is the seatbelt cutter stays there. It does it. It's not using the blade of the knife as part of it. Let's check lockup. Side to side, zero play. Up and down, zero play. Let's check how. Can I get it in? Come on. Focus for me. You can't see it because it's all dark. About 30%, maybe 40% lockup. Let's unlock it. Very easy play. Right there, it catches the coil spring. Oh, very good detent. Did you guys see that? Wow. Let's see if this one I can deploy with the thumb stud. Yes, I can. Cool. I'm sorry if anybody's wearing earbuds. That probably is blue. Because there's a lot of these that come that has a thumb stud, but it's totally useless, The grooves here are pretty good. I gotta say, the skull print is pretty good all the way around. It's wrapped nicely. They do a really, really Really good job. I wonder how that is, if that's that dip stuff they put it in, or if it's painted. I don't know, but that's pretty stinking cool, actually. And like I said, I'm not hugely into skulls, but let's see if I can get that to focus so you can see it. There you go. Um, but man, not a bad knife. This little kick right here at the end kind of gets my, but not bad, not bad. The jimping up here, I don't know. It's almost more like a saw blade, but it's not sharp. But man, I don't know if I'd want to leave my thumb there too long. Let's see how she is for sharpness. Get a piece of paper here. I got to tear a piece of paper off. Not bad. Right out of the box, did pretty good. I know it's only one cut, but still pretty good. 440 stainless. At least I think it's 440, or is it 420? What does it say? 420. I'm sorry, 420 stainless. You know what? If I was at a gas station, I'd pay $10, $15 for this. It's a nice knife. I have to admit, I am somewhat impressed with this. It is a nice knife. Flow through design, other than right here on the end where it's in caps or caps, no, enclosed. Knew what I was trying to say. Just sometimes words are hard. But yeah, this is not a bad piece. Not sure how that belt clip will go with the. You see the screws are kind of holding up there, but that's still pretty deep carry. It is a tip down, not my favorite style, but not bad. Man, I am I'm surprised about this. This is pretty cool. Now I'm going to say something that just hit me. Could you imagine if, for Lord forbid, you had to defend yourself and you stabbed into somebody with this? Say you got about that deep. Look at that coming back out. How they're back. Ooh, oh, that would suck. That would tear. That would. Oh, I mean, Lord forbid you'd ever have to use this for self-defense. I would pray that you wouldn't. But heck, I just read an article. A couple up here in our area was held at gunpoint, literally right behind a grocery store on a trail that we have, and they got the guy. But I was just like, wow, and we are the Traverse City's the largest city in northern Michigan, but as far as city goes, it's podunk. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but that it's just we're getting serious crimes up here now too. I mean, there's always been drugs and stuff even when I was a kid, but they're starting to get yeah. You got to have your head on a swivel no matter where you are, because people. There's desperate people out there right now. People just doing dumb things, and sometimes maybe against gun wouldn't be the greatest thing, but if you had it and somebody was just trying to might save your life. You know, um, Heck, that right there, that glass breaker might save your life. The seatbelt cutter might save your life. Yeah, like I said, I am really liking this one. I could do without the skulls. I'm not gonna lie. They're coolish because they're not like scary skulls. They look more like oh, I'm trying to think if there's a cartoon that would pop up and like it go, like be the skull kind of going off on the guy. They're kind of more like that, but it's pretty cool. It makes you think, about the whizbangers that sometimes these inexpensive knives, if that's what you have, could be the difference between serious injury or even possibly death. Sometimes an inexpensive tool that, yeah, you might have to sharpen more if you use it. You might have to do a lot of this, but it's better than no tool. Very pointy tip. Love the distal tapering there. Distal tapering is where the blade comes down like that. Um, Very pointy. This is a nice knife. I almost said this is a knife, nice. This is a nice knife. got a little jimping there too. I didn't even realize it. My fingers were catching. I didn't even realize it. But yeah, this is a nice piece. I would say I'm very impressed with this piece, and it's the truth. I am. One, I like the blade, the profile, and everything. I like the way it feels in hand. There's a few spots, but just super impressed with this piece. I sometimes, yeah, I'm not going to oversell them. I like my whiz bangers. You know, if you're with me, you're with me. If you're not, you're not. That's cool. To everyone their own. I know a lot of people would say, well, why are you wasting your money on that when you can go buy, save it for a couple of weeks and buy it. And my comment on that is sometimes just having fun with your hobby and kind of being able to poke a little bit of fun at yourself is worth the $10 to $20. Um, yeah, I like this. This one here is a definite win in my book. Definite win. Uh, that is the part number again. If you are interested, I don't know if they're still available. Cutlery Corner might have been getting rid of new old stock, but that is a win in my book. That is a cool friggin' piece. It fits well in hand. I'll put it to you this way: if you can pick that up for $9, $10 or less, $9.99 or less, I would say get it. Absolutely, I think you'll like it. I think you'll enjoy it. You'll have some fun with it, and it's not going to break the bank. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Whiz Bang Wednesday. Let me know what you think about whiz bangers. Are they worth the money? Are they a waste of money? Uh, do you think I'm stupid for enjoying them as much as I do? I do. I enjoy them. I don't know. I as a sub collection of my overall collection, when I go through my knives, I have more enjoyment looking at my whiz bangers and laughing at some of the designs, laughing at myself for why did I pick them up, some of them that I bought. It's just for me, it's just pure enjoyment. It's a fun part of my collection that when I'm down, I go look at them and I feel better. It's just maybe I'm stupid. But it also works for my case and my bucks and stuff like that too. I go look at those and I feel better for a different reason. I feel, so let me know what you think, please. I appreciate it. If you made it this far into the video, put hashtag whizbanger. And I appreciate you all so much. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, and comment, and live long, prosper, and collect your own way.